Okay, guys, we're back. We're working on the 797. Jim got some parts yesterday on a Sunday of all days, and he's here to tell you what we're doing.
Okay, this is the 797 mine truck that we've had so much trouble with. We finally got it running by changing the guts of the gear cases around, but apparently the motors were compromised when the gear cases originally shattered. We put too much load on those motors. Somehow or another, they just got really bogged down to the point where the wires supporting them became red hot, actually smoked the insulation.
From here down, they would just, you couldn't even touch them.
So, Lucas at Toucan Hobby has sent me new motors and new gear cases. And what we found is the new motors are just running so much better than the old motors on a test basis. And when we put power to them, they stay cold. The wires stay cold. So it's obvious that the motors were compromised. What we did get is the new motor came without a gear and a bearing on the shaft. The pieces that were supplied don't have any grub screw holes or threaded holes in them to put them on with, and they are substantially different, and also they don't have the bearing that we want on the end. So what we're doing is we're taking the old motors, taking the grub screw off the back of the motor, and then driving the shaft out, and that way we recover the bearings and the drive gear without having to go through a bunch of drilling and threading to get those to go on. We've checked the length, width, and everything else. This motor's already been converted. We're getting ready to convert this one.
Action.
We learned doing some much smaller brushless motors that typically these shafts are interchangeable, and they have a grub screw on the back. And what we're doing is we've removed the grub screw, had to use heat because they use the thread locker, really hard thread locker.
They're a tight fit too.
They are a very tight fit.
Zero tolerances in there.
It's going, but it takes some serious tapping.
Persuasion. Dropping out. You can see it dropping out the bottom there. Go to a smaller tap. And she just kind of falls out. Almost. There she goes. And that's how we do that. Then we take the other shaft.
There's that.
They take the new motor, take the shaft out of it, and put that shaft in the new motor.
I will get the new motor.
All right. Okay, we're back. We're going to pound out the...
We're going to pound out the new shaft.
This is the new motor. So we're stealing or removing the shaft. Almost out. Ha, that was quick, easy.
Fella.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to put the original shaft from the old motor into the new motor.
Line up the flat on the shaft with the grub screw hole. The mosquitoes.
Right. Oh.
I think we'll pause for a minute while Carol gets her car out of here. Okay. Waiting on women's takes forever, so we're just going to go ahead.
Have a good day, guys.
You too, Josh.
Beautiful.
And that is a complete shaft change on a brushless motor.
Now we're going to go over and power it up and make sure it's running. Okay, ready for testing.
And both the motors jump. Oh! I think they're ready.
Don't forget to put...
I put the grub screws in.
Okay. Okay, we just confirmed that that cap does not fit in that updated gearbox he has in his hand there. So we are going to probably send those back to
Hydraulic hobbies.
Hydraulic Hobbies and get our money back for those. Or Jim's money back anyway. And now we have a whole bunch of those.
Gear cases.
Well, we got 6 of those.
No, we got 4.
4 of them, so you got...
Because we had the 2 original ones that just blew up.
Yeah.
And then we have,
You got these 2
4.
new ones here.
yeah, and those are
2
good.
here. And these are the stock standard ones that were in it.
And the original ones that blew up, they're all in pieces over there in the box.
Okay. Was there's still some good gears in there, wasn't there? I don't remember.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of gears, planetaries left over for future breakdowns. All right. These are started, they just need to be tightened. I don't know where the wrench went.
We have to put this on the motor first.
Oh, well that's why I just put them in their finger. You can believe that, huh? Now I can't grab them.
Okay.
Boo-boo, I made a boo-boo.
Wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Hear that click? Ha! That's perfection at work.
Shall I go get my wrenches? Yes. Because I'm feeling naked without my wrenches in here. Pause for a moment. Now, you said that was a 3, huh?
Yeah.
There it goes. Okay. Put one at 6 o'clock. There we go. Alrighty. The beast is getting put back together. Right.
Okay. Ready?
Si, senor. Nice and smooth. Try reverse. Okay. Boy, that thing's got a lot of torquey when it first kicks in.
You notice
It
how
just freaking jerks, boy. But he's got the punch dialed out of those.
those are
ESCs.
red hot.
You're kidding. Oh boy, they are. So resistant somewhere in here. Huh? Yeah, those are hot. What the hell? So some hair in here is resistance. Even though it feels like it's turning smooth as a baby's ass. Let's take it back out and run it again. So I just leave it running. We're going to test it here again. I'm going to take this can back off.
You want to take this one off?
Yeah, was that one? That one's hot too, huh?
Red hot.
So there's an issue somewhere here. I don't know why, because this thing was turning, I could turn it with my hand with that shaft a while ago. That it's just turning really easy. I'm trying not to get gears out of me there. Okay, now. Try it again. These cool off a second. Man, this thing turns really, I don't know. That came out, okay.
Should have the thrush washer
Yeah,
on
it's
there.
sitting on top of the thing here. Let's see. So, I'm going to hold the cap this time. Are they cooled off enough where we can tell if they're getting hot?
I think so. It's still pretty warm.
Well, if it's going to get hot, you're going to feel the difference.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting hot. It's getting real hot. What the heck? Dude? I mean, holy crap, what else can you do? Man. They were fine up until this went on. But this is just a cap. This is nothing. That's just the motor mount. That can't be doing anything.
The motor.
Spins easy.
Okay.
And we tested them in our hands before we put this cap on here, this motor mount. and they were fine. Everything was cool. So what changed?
This got hot.
Yeah, I could feel the heat coming on pretty heavy. But you spin it by your hand, it's free as a bird here.
Same here.
What the hell is going on? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pull the cap back off, or the motor
Yeah.
mount.
I'm doing the same.
Something. I can't see how this would be doing it. There's just no way. Okay. They're cooling off. This metal's cold, so I'm pressing it, trying to cool them off. It's really cold. Cool them off faster. Okay.
It's just making sure that they weren't going through the motor case where they bolt on and interfering with the armature.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready?
See. They're cold. They're not even getting warm. Okay, guys, explain that.
Why would adding just a blank cap?
The only thing that touches is the bearing that fits inside here. And that's spinning free as a bird. Yeah, they didn't even warm up. They're cold. Yours are cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool in here this morning. It's pretty cold out. So they cool off quick. What the hell, Leroy? Why did this make a difference? I don't see how that can make a difference. Are the bolts maybe going in too far?
I was checking that and they don't.
You checked it, huh? Those are the bolts that came out of it anyway. I cannot see why that would cause. Without bolting that on, let's test it. It's just sitting on there and see if it gets hot.
Okay.
I think it'll fly off.
You've got yours turning.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to turn.
Well, I don't have a bolt in it.
Yeah, I just put my thumb on it.
Oh, well, I didn't want to hurt myself. Okay, go. Cold. 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 Cold, cold.
So when we bolt them down, they're getting too hot.
Something there is causing a problem.
And let me get shorter bolts.
You know, this one bolt hole, or these two bolt holes,
Yeah?
are right on the wires. The bolts stick right up, down through the wires right here. See that? The other side's open.
Yeah.
These two are that
Pressing against the wires?
pressing against it. That's one thing I can see,
Well, let me see if I got a shorter bolt.
depending on how far that goes in there. I really don't know the answer to that one. Let's see. So it's down on here. I get a visual. Yeah, it could be pressing on those wires. Actually, could be pressing on them big time. That could be causing an issue. So there wasn't two that were shorter, huh? That I can remember? I don't
No.
remember two being shorter. But that's the only thing that I could see that this cap would cause this to make this thing get hot. Because these wires are cold.
Okay, here's a shorter bolt.
Okay. Let's try a shorter bolt. And we'll put the short ones where the wires are. Right in there somewhere.
I'm gonna just use the shorter ones all around.
Yeah, that tightened up quick. Okay. Are these my babies?
Yep, those are the short ones.
And you can see in there. Well, I'll go ahead and use the short ones all the way around too.
They certainly seem to be grabbing.
Yeah, they're getting quite a few threads into it. Oh, I got them all. Oh, is this a long one? No, yeah, that's a long one. That one. Okay. 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 Turning very freely. I don't feel no resistance other than the magnets. And I don't see any bolts sticking down into the motor at all. From what little bit I can see in there. I'm ready, Freddy.
Okay.
Come on, wires. Cold. 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 They're cold.
Somewhere in this whole transition from the new version of the gear case, which is what we've been getting as a replacement,
Yeah.
we were using the old bolts. They didn't supply new bolts with the gear cases.
Right.
But it's obvious, those bolts must have been protruding down into it and causing resistance. And all we had to do was go to a 4mm shorter bolt.
Well, let's put the gearbox on and retest.
Absolutely.
Let's see what's going on there.
And you got your thrust washer there.
Yeah, and I got, these came out a little bit, so I gotta get these back in here. It's sitting in there cockeyed.
Going through that. And we're going to
The old gut grabbers. Baby, fall back in there. Damn it. I'm having too much luck here. I can't get that sucker to fall back in there. Biscuit eater. Just trying to. Yeah, God. Slimy, greasy. Maybe that'll help hold it straight. Put those back on. No, but it's good. God. It's not in there all the way. I'm having some trouble. I can't get it back in there.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Damn planetary gears. Jesus. Ugh. You squirrely little devil. Oh my God. I feel like I'm pissing in the wind over here. Not getting anywhere. See if that'll help hold it straight. Maybe. Hey, I think it just dropped in.
Yep, looks like it did.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yes! Finally! 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later. Okay. There she dropped in. Now, can we use the longer bolts on this?
I would think so.
When we go in that far, yeah, it looks like they're, 'cause that's pretty deep. That little piece there is pretty thick. Come on, you dropped right in there a second ago. There you go. Okay. Oh, this is the one that had the one that was off, huh?
There you go, Daryl. This is the bag of hardware that they supplied. This is the new shorter bolt.
Oh, are those Phillips?
Yeah, they're Phillips. I wouldn't.
What the hell?
I wouldn't use them. But
God, no.
that's what they supplied, and that is the better length rider length.
The correct length.
This machine is driving me crazy.
Yeah, me too. It's not even mine. It's driving me nuts.
Thank you for coming over and sharing in the craziness.
Well, I'm about ready to test it again here. This bolt in, and one more. Then tighten them. There we go. Okay. I could use that sucker for a second. We got major grease going on here. Okay, listo.
Wires are cold.
Wires are cooled off.
Ready?
Come on, baby. Cold so far. Cold. Cold. Not even warm. Yeah, you did it. Can you believe that length of bolt did that?
4 millimeters on the bolt length, and it's because when you convert the end caps, they're a different depth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so they're cool, running cool. Finally. That was the only thing I could see that it could possibly be was the bolts were pushing on those wires. Pinching those wires somehow and causing it to not like it. It didn't like something about it. And the other old motors, we ran those without the caps or anything on them, and they were just turning these wires red hot. So we know the motors were bad or something in that. And I am correct in saying that, Anna?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ran it without the caps or anything on them, and they were just smoking these wires. Not these wires, but the wires that came with those other motors. Now, what?
Now we got to figure out how to snake this whole thing in
Well,
to that.
Put a nice zip tie around some of this conglomeration here.
The zip tie is not going to feed through this. You got to make a 90-degree turn there. So I think what I'll do is.
Well, I don't gotta make a 90, you gotta make a 90.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Do they go in through the end? Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a crossbar in there, and they go on the top of the crossbar.
Oh, at least they got some huge holes in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you're just gonna do some taping?
Yeah, just temporary.
Okay.
Just,
While you're taping, I think you pause the video while you're prepping the wires. Okay, Jim's got the right side done, and he's just finishing up running the wires through there and putting that little clamp in there. It's not really a clamp, it's kind of a thing that holds the wires up.
keeps wires from the rotating portion of the motor from rubbing against the motor.
Keeps them from sagging. It's like a, you know. Should we do a test now that they're in the hubs, or are we okay?
No, we need to test.
Test.
Test. That's, test is how we figured out what went.
Yeah, trial and error. Because you go step by step, and then you can find, you're good up to this point. Then you test again, everything's okay, and we're good. There we go. Now she's flush. All right. So this is the lefty.
Hey, Carol. What's up? Bacon and eggs and I was just kidding. I don't think that travels all that well. If this next test works, I think we figured it out.
No,
Yeah, way.
Yeah, way.
And it was just a stupid thing too. I mean, super small.
Those are ready.
It was 2 bolts that were too long and they were causing interference with the wires.
Let's pause for a moment.
Oh.
All right, testing. Will these torque in here, you think?
I don't
We'll find out. We'll find
I don't think
out,
so.
I guess. Well, the wire is there. It won't let it turn too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of go slow off the get-go there. Yeah, we're all right. Nice and cold, boss.
Same here.
We are, boy,
Oh, that snapped.
that's because they're loose. We're just rattling it in here. That's enough testing. We got to put some more bolts in.
Yeah.
Okay, now, do you remember how this goes together?
No, it's been months.
So, this bearing went on here, if I remember right. That one went there. And then this sleeve goes on here. Then this bearing goes on top of it. These are slimy. Just right, there we go. Then this cap, or this one, let's see. This went just like this. Where did this go? Am I not on here far enough? Where did this go? It doesn't go there, does it? That's the order they came off. Can't go there, boss, huh?
No, I can't go there.
Or does it? Maybe it does. Yeah, because this, it rides on top of this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it rides right on top of your cap. Yeah. just
Okay.
like that. Then there's the bolts. And I don't think these are an issue with length. That's a lot of... See if I can get one started here. I need a bigger wrench than that.
I think these were 4s.
I think so. Stay. There we go. And down here, 6.
Are you doing the center ones first, or?
I'm doing the outer ones at the moment. I'm just kind of getting them started. I gotta find the center ones here. Or can I? I don't even see the holes for the inner ones. Oh yeah, they are. I'm offline. That airplane sounds funny. Oh, there they are. Okay. A lot of bolts in the end of this thing.
A lot of torque.
Yeah, it does have a lot of torque, that's for sure. Need two more. Okay. Now, these holes on this end of this thing are slotted, and I'm not sure why. So, both sets, the inners and the outers, are slotted.
I think that's to allow us to line them up when we're, what we just did, you know. Had to wiggle mine around.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't see any other reason why they're slotted. So are you gonna put these in with your impact?
Yeah.
Well, these are all just kind of snug. Okay. I'm all snug as a rug. It's a bug in a rug or whatever. There. So, yeah. You guys are seeing this piece kind of loose, but once you get this other bead in there, it doesn't do that anymore. This kind of holds it together. This piece here kind of gets it in the center there. Alrighty. Yay! And then we're going to do another test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I agree. Test, test, test.
You got your side tight?
Just snug. Did just
I'm
need.
not running it hard, I'm just
They just need a little zap.
Just that, bumping them.
Alrighty. Testing. I think that's yours.
Yeah, I think that's a 3.
Yeah. Mine's a
Yeah.
blow driver.
Oh no! I didn't put this bearing on this side, and the bolt heads.
Uh-huh.
I gotta take that back.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Testing. Sounds nice and smooth. I don't see no smoke.
Wires are cold.
Cool. So what's next? Tire?
Yep.
Action. We got all the screws into these rings here. Now we're putting on tire. You got some tire soap?
We actually don't want to use that because it's reliant on the friction.
Okay. No tire soap, Daryl. That's good right there. And then the center ring, the divider. Then the big guy. Man, these tires are huge. Just huge. That's it. Don't want to take that out. Yeah, I do. Okay. I want to get this tire on here. Do you have the tread going all the same way, or which way you got the tread going?
I never paid attention.
Guess it don't matter, does it? It goes.
No, I think it's kind of a...
No, it's the same. Okay. I didn't know if it made a difference or not. Okay. So that's as far as we can go. Well, we gotta get the keyway lined up, don't we? Okay, we gotta get. There it goes. Got him. These are 4-2, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Get some started here and you can zap. No, that's a 3. You can zap it with your gun. 1-5. 3 here. These are the ones, right?
Yep. No, these are.
So it is a 4. Okay. Let's see here. I think I need to roll forward a little bit or something. I don't see any of the holes. Are you able to roll forward yet? A little? Or backwards or something?
What I was having to do was,
Yeah, that's keyed in there.
is this tire all the way up on the,
Yeah. It's all fitting nice. You just ain't got the hole lined up. Might have to roll it a little bit. Okay, the holes are almost there.
wrong way?
Right there. Back just a skosh. Tiny back there. There. I think. Maybe not. Right there close. Got it right there. Perfect. You sure that's keyed in there? Maybe I'm not reaching. Might not be reaching. So you're 11 o'clock ish. It's all the way up against this ring back here.
Yep. And it goes into that slot there. So that's all the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And this acts like a bead lock. If I remember right, it's a pain in the tail to and on that, so
She went in on the top.
let's see if I can line up the hole. Okay. Now,
You close?
yep. I think what I've got to do is press.
Yeah, that one grabbed.
Okay. That's what it is. There's tension on it because it's acting like a bead lock.
Okay.
So,
Get me one at 6 o'clock here. Yeah, just spinning two wheels here. Looks like it's dead on there though.
looks like it's right lined up. Damn mosquitoes.
There it goes. Okay. put a little more on this one. Okay, I'll get them started and you can put your air gun to it.
Yeah, and we'll have to do this one together too.
Yeah, they're all starting good now. Okay, I'm coming. Stand by. Okay, I got 4, 12, 6, 3, and 9, baby. And
Hey, hang on, I gotta line them up.
calm down, Daryl. Just calm down. And he's ready. Suck it in, Butch.
Nope, we moved.
Oh man, I swear I didn't move it. I swear to God.
Okay. Not yet.
And
Go.
squeeze. Looks like you got that one.
Nope.
Arrgh.
Still gotta line them up yet. When you're pulling,
Throws it out.
yeah, throws it out just a little bit.
Well, son of a bitch. That one you got, huh?
Yep.
Skippy. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 bolts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Then the years. Okay. I think we'll pause while we get these lug nuts in. There you go. Do make a difference. Golden?
Golden, no heat,
Nice.
no heat at all.
We could put the thing back together totally?
Absolutely. Oh,
7 months later. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months.
so many different efforts have gone into this, and each step along the way was a modification because there was 2 different generations, a motor and a gear case that no longer bolted together. having to exchange the cap, all of a sudden, the two bolts that are close to the wires going into the motor were too long. Originally, the original setup, those are the original bolts. But as we modified things, those two bolts were pushing the wires down against the armature of the motor. Sometimes the simplest of things can create all kinds of problems.
But we're top-notch surgeons, so we got it.
Absolutely. The patient is well now. The fever has broken.
Waiting on parts is the hardest part. And then deciding what parts to order was another one.
Yeah.
Contemplating that for 2 weeks on end. Talking with Toucan. They're telling us what to do, and we tell them that we've already done it, it doesn't work. Back and forth, back and forth. God, I'm glad to see this beast running. I'm gonna sleep like a rock tonight, baby. Now we just gotta get it off the table. I don't think we're gonna put the bed on it sitting up here, because him and I alone can't lift this thing off with the bed on it. So we're gonna set it on the ground, put the bed on it, and probably the other goodies, the front end and stuff. Probably do it right on the ground, huh?
Yeah.
Or is this stuff light enough to put on now?
That's light enough to put on.
It'd be easier than us getting on the ground because we're getting old and cranky and stuff. So. There we go. Looks like they're lined up. I guess I gotta keep holding this thing.
I think you're probably good.
No, it fell.
Oh, it fell.
Yeah.
I am looking for...
More goodies.
And the one thing that we had not replaced, and Toucan had not replaced, was the motors.
Right. So that goes like that.
That goes
Is
like
that all the frontal goodies?
That is all the frontal goodies.
Okay, and then next is the bed.
And that jewel is heavy.
Yeah, I know it. Do we want to run it to the end of the table, or so we can both, maybe? How are we going to do this?
I don't even remember how I got it up there.
One guy's got to be on the back, and one guy lifting on the front here.
Maybe if we bring it forward and then just step off this way.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, it's on the block. I'm just gonna creep it forward. Okay, leave my hand up there. Oh. Easy. I'm gonna move the camera. This is not gonna be hard. All right, guys, we're gonna try to get this thing off the table. If I roll it forward, as you lift the front.
Wait from the back, Daryl.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah, man, that sucker's heavy. Woo! You're a little red-faced.
Yeah.
We did her though. Now we just got to put the bed on, and I think she's dirt worthy. And that bed weighs, he figured about 100 pounds or so. So let's get adjusted here, figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, we're driving it over to the bed. That way we don't have to pack anything too far. This crap is heavy. Here's the bed over here. Sounds good. Like I said, he's got the punch taken out of the ESCs, but it's still snappy. Very responsive on the takeoffs. You just got to go real easy on the throttle. Real easy on the throttle. That's what's going to break those gears. So what's the plan, Stan?
Well,
I don't know how it goes. You and Josh took it off, so you got the parts handy and everything? The pins, and I see a pin in the front there. That's the one that goes, what, for the pistons?
yeah,
The
that's
rams?
the one that goes in the pistons.
Okay. So we need a rear one for the...
There's 2 pins.
Okay, let's get the parts together. Okay guys, I think we've got the pins located. We need a guy underneath so we can see where we're at. Yep. Tell me what you need.
Okay, come my way.
Okay. Close?
Real close. So,
Lift
lift it up on the, okay, yeah, we're pinching some wires here.
Okay. You can get lower, that's not heavy.
Okay, let it down.
Okay. Phew. Man, what a beast. I can do some. What do you need? I don't know what you need.
Go backwards.
Backwards, okay. You need a bar or a screwdriver to kind of help line it up? Yep. Here's a screwdriver right here. Here's a screwdriver. Look at the size of that daddy long leg. Holy crap. 2 of them. Huge. I've never seen one that big. Dang. Gnarly looking sucker. I don't know what you need. Again. There we go. I think I just knocked the camera out of whack. Not too bad. Okay, we're just putting clips on the pins now. Okay, we got the pins in. She's being tested. So far, no issues. Pretty simple, there's just 3 pins. There she is. Too cool for school, baby. Honk your horn.
No sound.
No horn, huh? No lights. No action. No camera. We got steering. Move my camera back a little bit because Wild Man Jim is driving. There we go. Is there an issue? Please don't tell me. Is that wheel locked up? No way. Why? 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 Why is it locked up? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Boy, this thing is just a lemon. Did it? Yeah, I don't know if you should try it or not. Go backwards with it. For some reason, that wheel locked up.
And it will not turn.
Okay, so we pulled this right wheel off again, pulled the motor out, pulled the gearbox out, and the only thing we found was a pin, or not, one of those, not a horseshoe ring, but a
E-clip.
kind of an E-clip with the holes in the end. You can spread them. It hadn't been seated properly into its groove, and all the gears were fine, which it should have been. It only moved 10 feet, so we're doing a test right now. We just put it all back together again. He's going to hold that in his hand. And she's spinning just as smooth as silk. Go reverse. No problems. I mean, it sounds beautiful. That clip still looking like it's seated?
You know, you almost just can't even see.
You need a magnifying glass? I got a magnifying glass.
I think that's it.
Feeling pretty safe that it's in there. We were a while ago, so maybe watch it while I maybe spin the motor. Maybe you can see something.
Right.
I'll spin it slow.
Yeah, I think that's going there.
So what was happening, that shaft was actually pushing in because the clip wasn't holding it out where it's supposed to be. And that's the only thing we can think of that locked it up again, because everything else looks fine. All the gears are looking good. Everything spins nice by hand. So we're going to throw it back in there and we'll get back on here. Okay, we just got the motor stuff back in there and just did a test. It's running very smoothly. So all we got left to do is mount the tires back on. But before we do that, we're going to go get a burger because it's 1 o'clock. It's past lunchtime and I'm hungry. We'll be back. Okay, we just came back from lunch. We had a nice burger at the Cow. It was very good. We got the wheel put back on just now. And I think it's testy time. And driving around out there in the driveway. Maybe, with any luck, we'll drive it around out in the driveway.
I don't know how much of that 5200 battery we've got left.
I don't know either. We've got enough to do that. Beep. I didn't realize my battery kept dying on me here on the camera. So anyway, we're going with a new battery. We're ready to take her out to the driveway. Let me get the camera off the tripod. And there she goes, under her own power. Still going. Still going. You think we got something right this time?
It sure looks it.
Good grief, I hope so. Sounds nice and smooth. Don't see no smoke coming up yet. I'm standing in the garage just trying to keep the sun off the lens here. I think he's going to give the wires a fill.
Wires are just a little bit warm, but not hot.
Okay, that's typical. Because there is power running through them, so they do get, I noticed on my excavator they get a little warm. It is a massive sized truck. Is it taking off pretty smoothly? It looks like on forward. Kind of seems like it's taken off a lot smoother than it used to.
Lost steering.
Lost steering? Holy crap, what now? Oh, probably battery, Jim. The battery's probably shot. Okay, we'll put a new battery in it. We go again. Okay, we got the big lawnmower battery in there now. Get over here with the sun on my back here. There we go. There she goes. Sounds smooth. Actually sounds better than it did when it was new. Happy? Shit. Whiplash! Lawsuit! But that wasn't me. Oh, he jammed that sucker right underneath there. Damn. A little more? Or is it clear? Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Don't tell Carol.
Look at that. Oh, you want me to edit this out?
No.
No body damage there. I don't know what the truck looks like. Of course it did everything underneath. Oh, it hit the shackle.
Yep.
That's what did it.
Little hammer and dolly work there, and it'll straighten that right out.
Oh yeah, they'll paint. Buffer.
You should have seen the rock they dropped on me.
Yeah. I think she's back in the game.
It is super hard. The steering is over here on the right,
Yeah.
and that's the up and down is the dump.
Oh, you can switch it to the left if you want. Put steering and throttle on the left.
That's going to be a whole lot easier because I got all discombobulated. That's how I got under the truck.
Okay. I can switch it for you.
Oh, yeah. She's working good.
Yeah, it sounds, the motors sound real smooth.
Hard to believe, an E-clip not in the groove
And 2
and
bolts.
2 bolts that are 4 millimeters too long.
Okay, we drove this thing out to the pit. We're gonna, oh, that ramp ain't as wide as I thought it was. Shit, we need to go another foot wide. Yeah, maybe better not go down there. I don't know, it's up to you. Because it's gonna be heavy to push out.
I don't think it'll go. I think it'll go, but
It'll go downhill, yeah, but coming out, because that dirt there is really loose and dry. You probably spin out. Yeah, I don't know. We were going to go down through there, but that thing is really wide. Jesus. It's probably as wide as 2 A40s sitting side by side. But hey, it drove all the way out here. So that's something. Well, he's gonna see if it'll fit under this bridge. I don't think so, Tim.
I don't think so either.
No. That's not gonna fit. So to have this truck out here, we gotta do a lot of redesigning. Road widenings, ramp widenings, bridge heights. I think he's happy just to be driving that damn thing. Oh boy. Let's see how skilled you are, because this bridge is not very wide. Easy. He's got his tires on the rails. He's gonna make her though. She just barely makes it, but she made it. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Jim's pretty happy right now. He's driving around. And we will catch you on the next video, probably tomorrow. I think we're gonna try and dig. Depends on the weather.
Sure looks like we might have a good day.
If it looks like today, I mean, it'll be great. So, we might see y'all out here tomorrow. If not, catch you next one. You guys take care. Get out there and have some fun with RCs.
You bet.
And we'll talk to you later. Bye.